Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. Well, in the event that Diddy felt that Young Miami would have been his ride, or bite the dust to stick close to him through various challenges, well, he has something else coming for him, in light of the fact that, besides the fact that Miami making, is it understood that she isn't his ride or bite the dust. However, word on the roads is that she is transparently double-crossing him in return for some cash. Now, there have been reports that Young Miami is rapidly becoming penniless after Diddy cut her off naturally in view of his continuous fights in court, and she is frantic for some money. So does this mean that Diddy is going to begin paying Miami her $500,000 allowance once more? Or are we going to see the mother of all claims recorded against Diddy with Miami as an observer? Man, did you all attempt to cause Young Miami problems? You ain't perused this record. You all should need to cause Young Miami problems. You know, Diddy ain't playing, man. You realize he ain't playing that. Alright? Young Miami Well, Young Miami is over here battling for her life since fans are persuaded that she is becoming bankrupt in the wake of being finished by Diddy, and she is going again and again, and past attempting to persuade us that she is as yet rich and doing fine. Yet, it's not hard to see the reason why individuals would expect that she's losing everything since her boo thing. Diddy has been too bustling facing his very own conflicts, 5 terrible claims being brought against him in under a half year. So it's a given that he is too occupied to possibly be a friendly benefactor. Right now, there were reports that Diddy was supposedly paying Miami $500,000 per month to be his sugar child, which is only a crazy measure of cash to give for being eye candy. Well, Miami was experiencing the fantasy on the grounds that in addition to the fact that she getting was all that cash as his side piece. However, Diddy was likewise putting her on, it was a few huge maneuvers. He helped her send off her Carisha if it Not Too Much Trouble, brand which incorporated her television show that won to be Grant's, and there were reports that he purchased the honors for her, yet you all didn't hear that from me. Well, she likewise sold some merchandise, and she had her music profession going with the city. Young ladies and things were by and large working out positively for her, yet her significant type of revenue was the fat stipend that she was getting from Diddy, since we should be genuine $500,000 is a ton of cash anyway. Things began to self-destruct for her after Cassie's claim when Diddy got uncovered for a ton of things. He purportedly was driving her into freak-offs where she had to get physically involved with different men. Despite her desire to the contrary, there were 3 additional ladies that emerged to blame Diddy for purportedly trying them. This caused a ton of pessimistic press for Diddy, and likewise, Young Miami. However, when it came to Miami, individuals were on various sentiments in light of the fact while certain individuals accepted that she was as terrible as Diddy, others accept that she was only a survivor of his control. Then, at that point, there's one more gathering of fans that accept that she could have played a part in assisting Diddy with putting together these oddity offs for different ladies. You all recall Gina Hune, right? Did his opposite side piece, who was continually at battle with Young Miami on friendly media. Well, fans conjectured that Miami could have supposedly assisted Diddy with organizing freak-offs with Gina. Currently, after Cassie's claim, individuals began to put Miami and her activities under the magnifying lens, and they figured out that this discussion that went down among her and Gina 2 or 3 years, the show began in light of the fact that Miami felt the kind of way about Gina screwing with Diddy Steele. She blamed Gina for pursuing Cloud, saying someone kindly offer this, be some consideration. Gina answered on her Instagram stories, assuming anybody's low. Oking for consideration, it's you sucking my D. I don't give a F Miami then, at that point, guaranteed that Gina was attempting to involve her for clout, and she said consideration B. I'm the consideration. We should have a clear notification. Please go plunk down. We see you loosening up. It's okay. You've been around for quite a while. You've been looking out for this second in the event that he can't put you on the map, honeybee. I ain't contending no honeybee that got modest build-up ball cover in their home effing on an extremely rich person, you freaky bee. Miami likewise said that on the off chance that I believed you should eat my pee, Diddy would have had you kneeling down as an eater. Gina, you've been down terrible since I came into the image. You've been weeping for a child for a very long time. You've been around as a honeybee that eat P and D when he feel like it. You an eater, you the very bee that was crying on Tasha K 'cause you needed a child. Unfortunate sushi, no doubt. Definitely that sort of seemed like one of them. Freak-off kinds of dangers. And it didn't help that Gina had a meeting with Tasha K where she blamed Diddy for harming her truly during their relationship. And at the outset, like the initial 3.5 years, like the initial multi-month 3, 4 months, he was truly pleasant. However, at that point, after that, he begun being a aju, I. So he wasn't in the event that he was like continuously bittering me and consistently he was like intellectually, genuinely, and actually he took one of my heels and attempted to toss it at me, and afterward he mushed my face and truly hard and made my realized Gina additionally guaranteed that she had gotten pregnant, and he constrained her to dispose of it. And, you mind letting me know what occurred with that pregnancy? I told him, and he was like, you will get an early termination, right? And afterward, I resembled, I don't know. I don't have any idea. Yet, and afterward, he offered me 50,000 to dispose of it. However, I turned it down on the grounds that, I just cherished him, and I was attempting to demonstrate that I wasn't the young lady that needed him for cash. I care about him. And, I simply maintained that him should be pleasant to me. That is all there is to it. This was a terrible search for young Miami, and it had individuals estimating that young Miami was not precisely honest in this entire Diddy freak off circumstance, and she got hauled so hard that she needed to go private for some time. Her friendly benefactor, who she used to, S10 toes, behind was getting a ton of intensity for his activities, and the last thing she really wanted was for individuals to keep on partner her with them. Well, she at last returned outside, and she reported that she had a send-off of another period, which she alluded to as the sweet potatoes, period. She tweeted, "Welcome to the sweet potatoes. Time, the sweet potatoes period, is my ideal time." In the sweet potatoes, we really do ginger hair center around ourselves and get cash. Sweet potatoes are the new dialect of or my fans. This is the upgraded version, and I'm returning it to Miami. The whys, my underlying foundations, my kin, my language, everything come from someplace. They simply be need to see how as it resembles when everyone need to respond. That you discussing a major pack? Why you discussing some get back whys? You feeling like a terrible why? She has been attempting to rebrand after the entire Diddy circumstance and attempting to limit any association with him and his wreck. And fans began to estimate that she was leaving Diddy when she put each and every piece of mirror. Shandice on the Keisha Please site discounted after he got sued, and there were reports that she was attempting to snatch as much cash as possible before the site was closed down once Diddy stepped down from Revol. Well, shockingly, the site is still ready, yet fans saw something intriguing as of late, and the truth of the matter is that she has been selling her own effects, garments, shoes, and stuff like that, and individuals rushed to blame her for auctioning off her own things since she was going belly up. However, allowed me to say this, these things have a place with her, and there's no disgrace in auctioning off a couple of things, assuming that she's needing some money. Who among us hasn't had a carport deal yet? Miami resented this, and she has been hauling individuals and hammering them for thinking for even a second to say that she's down and out. However, many individuals were hanging around for her selling the garments, since we should confront it. She has some style, and someone remarked, you at any point likewise put a couple of hair pieces up there. I realize you just used them once and you're done. I get it. I'm answered. Yes, I moved past 100 hair pieces. Now, this got individuals talking considerably more about how she was auctioning things off to bring in cash, and she flew off the handle, tweeting, "I'm penniless. Should be different to me." A fan remarked, "Individuals truly ain't hear you when you said that. You make a feast in 2 days from your vehicle game, and Miami, answered #1 drinking on Amazon, mind you." She likewise said, "I'm destitute selling my garments, when I generally had Carisha Closet on my site this entire time. Mind you, I've been doing this. You all individuals say anything. Cash getter, I'm a cash high roller, you an effing sprinter. Yet as indicated by this visually impaired thing, from insiders this present circumstance isn't on par with what Miami is attempting to imagine. It is on the grounds that she is battling with her pay from Diddy. As per a source near Miami, Diddy is done taking care of Miami's bills. The companion let us know that Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping binges, and leases for extravagance. Miami penthouse. Now that Diddy has cut those costs, did he actually purchase Miami? Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.